Hey, how's everyone doing? Welcome to Teatime Tuesday. Today we got a special episode, I suppose. The reason I'm dressed up, I had an interview today, but it's not what you think. And in this video, I'm going to talk about my interview today and my thought process on the job market overall. So this morning, I had a good workout, got a good back pump, rush home, because at the gym, I got an email telling me that they want me to do the online portion of the interview. I've been notified to fill out the application and submit all my documents last week. And they told me that they're going to make a decision on Thursday. That's why they want me to finish the online portion of the interview by end of day today. So I was excited. I thought, this might be the final part of the interview. I won't tell you that much about the job. I guess you'll know on Friday when I post my video, but it's a pretty good job and I took it seriously. The funny part about all this is I stopped working towards the end of August and I took a month break, and then just for fun I decided to apply to a whole bunch of jobs, like mass application. Probably did at least 200, probably capped it around 500, and nobody got back to me. Well, a few did, but the jobs that they were offering were not desirable for me. And I realized it was like I was pushing upstream against the current. So since there were so few jobs available in the job market, I just stopped and I did my own businesses and projects in the meantime. Funny enough, after I want to say almost 8 months, they offered me the job. Told me I was in the final pool of applicants and I was a good fit for their company. 8 months, that's how long it took for them to make up their mind. In that time, I started a few different businesses, networked with so many new people. And good thing I didn't need the income from the job, because if I did, I'd be homeless or bankrupt. Because how do these companies expect people to wait 8 months before getting a job offer? Like, at most it should be 2 weeks in my opinion. And the culture online is just so horrible for job finders nowadays, which is why I'm grateful to have gotten the job offer. But yeah, let's jump into what I did today. So as you can see, I dressed up, did my hair, shaved, got camera ready, presentable, put on a watch, tie, everything, the whole thing, only to find out it was not the online interview that I expected. So I clicked in, signed into the third-party site, and there were 4 tests waiting for me. The first one was a error review quiz. There's like 30 questions where they show you 2 things and they're like, not pictures, like data, and you have to find however many errors you think there are in that. My head was hurting like crazy from squinting and trying to find all the errors, not gonna lie. The funny part is they make you do it with the webcam, that way you can't cheat, and it's on a third-party platform, so if you were trying to use like ChatGPT or something, they would like flag it and you would be disqualified. So I painstakingly got through that whole process and was greeted by the second test, which was basic mathematics. The good part for me is I'm good at mental math, but before the quiz, it didn't tell you could use pencil and paper, and I thought it'd be cheating if it did. And they were asking like, what's 967 minus 649, and they're just expecting me to do it all in my head, which I could, but just imagine if you're not ready for something like that. That would have been brutal. That one I did in like 5 minutes. Each portion they give you 30 minutes to do. So I breezed past the second one, and then the third one was a logical reasoning one, which was just like, you're facing north, you turn left and you walk 40 meters, and then you turn right, you walk 25 meters, and then you turn right, and then you turn left. And then after a whole bunch, they're like, what direction are you facing? Or it would be like, S, T, U, V, J are sitting in a row, A and B are sitting in the middle, T is next to the Z, and the X and the H are on opposite ends. Who is on the right of T? Not ready for this kind of mental gymnastics. Like, I went in raw expecting to talk to people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in my socializing mode. And then they just dumped this on me. But the worst one was when they were asking, your mom has no brother or sisters, and she points at a person in a picture. Who could this person be if that person's mother is your son's grandfather's mom? And the answers were like, her nephew, her cousin, herself, her sister. That's not obviously not the question, but I'm just giving you the idea. And I don't have any extended family, at least not in Canada, and I haven't seen them for like 18 years. So I actually had a very hard time understanding what a niece and a nephew is. Like, slowly I could logic it out, but on each of those questions I spent 10 minutes, and there were 2 of them. So I spent 20 minutes out of 30 minutes on 2 questions. It's kind of brutal. I think I got it right though, but after the test I realized the webcam was on the whole time, so they just see me stare blankly at the screen and making weird faces for 10 minutes. I really hope they don't look at that footage because I'm gonna be embarrassed. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's just me staring into empty space. And they could probably see my screen and they're just like, oh, his logic ability sucks because the answer is obviously A, and then here I am like trying to do process of elimination for like 3 of the answers. That was the hardest part. After I finished that, I was like, I hope the next test is not this again because I wouldn't be able to take it. But now the last one was just a personality test, and after that, it was pretty straightforward. Yeah, that was my interview process. This is my first interview for after, I want to say like 6 months. Honestly, I don't even know if I'd be ready for an interview nowadays. I haven't been in the working mood, you know. I have my own businesses, but interviewing for something must be so nerve-wracking. Nerve-wracking with all of the people breathing down your neck wanting your job. And with the prevalence of AI, I feel like it's a spillover effect, right? Like, AI will not replace any of the physical jobs, but it displaces a lot of the middle management, white-collar people. So those people, after they got laid off, it's not like horizontally another company is going to be looking to fill the same role. Most likely an AI would take that position too. As a result, now you're going to have white collar people take up side hustles, maybe a blue collar profession, and they have the means, right? So if you just think of it as a cascading effect, eventually there will be a new group of people who were maybe not so good at their original jobs that now just can't find jobs because there's no more career prospects for them, because the top down people will hurry to just find a job that is close to their skill level. Anyways, that's a convoluted way of saying just like the overall economy is slowing, and then people who want jobs can't find jobs. So it's a very bad equation. With such high interest rates too, people most likely will not be able to start their own businesses or anything. So as a result, less job creation. And I've seen many of my friends who want to look for a part-time job or a whole full-time job and apply for hundreds of applications only to yield nothing. And I feel really bad for them. Yeah, there's no real good solution for this. Like on one hand, it's making society more efficient. On the other hand, a lot of good people just can't find jobs. And I feel like the government's not doing enough to help, right? They should be hiring people like me to start new businesses and hire people and give incentives. But do you see that going around? Very unlikely. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Hopefully I hear back from them. If not, I'll also tell you in Friday's video. But wait for the 100th video coming next week. I hope y'all enjoyed and have a great day. Yesterday I had a pretty good workout. The only problem was I feel like I got really weak on the bench. So I need to up that before end of June, which is 1 week away. I wonder how far I can progress. I also made this masterpiece. I went to a party bus on the weekend and slept at 5 a.m. yesterday. But actually I'm feeling pretty good today. Everyone was glazing me up at the party bus, telling me how good my physique looked. So today at the gym, after I got the pump from my workout, I was flexing in the mirror, and then a guy came and he asked for my YouTube/Instagram, and I just felt so validated. That just put me in a good mood. It was just such a nice way to start the week, you know what I'm saying? Today we dropped off 11 packages. I'm gonna do my sprint. I have to do 2 runs because it rained on Saturday, so I'll record my times. The weather is really hot, but in the morning still a little chilly, so I still have to bring sweaters outside in the morning. But yeah, this week I feel really good. Nothing to catch up on, just gonna work on a few things. Tomorrow's video will be interesting, so hope you guys enjoy. Talk to you later. Today at the back, I got humbled by the guy who was talking to me yesterday. He owned me for sure. But my day was good. Only dropped off 1 package, and then I had the interview, and then I made these videos. Hope y'all enjoyed. Stay tuned for next week's big announcement. Talk to you then. Bye bye.